Hi, this is Marty Murphy, and I am really excited to be here with you today. I'm putting together a 6-week teleclass, and it's called Jumpstart for Lasting Change. And it's really all about how to start 2015 with having traction in your life so that you feel like you can make positive changes. And how this came to be for me is back on New Year's Eve in 2010. Most people are out partying. I was pondering. I was home alone and I was thinking about the year that had just gone by. And this wave of despair overcame me because I realized I was pretty much exactly where I'd been at the beginning of the year. And I wasn't feeling good about where I was. I was like, man, there is something wrong with me. I am missing that success gene to really get my life where I wanted to go. And I literally sent like an intention, or call it a prayer, out to the universe, to God, whatever makes sense to you. And I was like, if there is something that can in fact help me finally get some traction in my life and finally change my life, please send it my way. And if there's not, please give me peace with my very mediocre life. And the trap for me was, it's not like my life was bad. It really wasn't bad, but it wasn't really good either. And I remember I had watched the movie Out of Africa, and there's a line in there that Robert Redford says, and I'm paraphrasing this, but it was really about, I just don't want to get to the end of my life and realize that I have lived someone else's idea of my life. It was like the piano fell on me. I was like, whoa. Because I realized that's how I had been living my life. I was living more of this idea that I was raised with, like what I was supposed to do with my life. And the truth is, I was quietly desperate. And I wasn't even quite aware of that. Like I had this little inner gnawing, like there's got to be more to life than this. And I would, start something new and get into a new program and be gung-ho. And about 30 days into it, I felt like I was back to square one, and not only back to square one, but actually even further back, because I was just accumulating more evidence. See, there is definitely something wrong with me. I do not have what it takes to get myself and my life where I want it to go. And after I made that intention, within 2 weeks, I found EFT tapping. And I know for me, it has absolutely changed my life. And it wasn't like the clouds parted and the angels started singing and the sun shone down on me. It happened over a series of months where all of a sudden, about 3 months into tapping, I was like, wow, I'm really noticing some difference in my life. And even my husband said to me, I don't know what it is. There is just something different about you. And I've heard other speakers and people say, if I can do it, you can too. And honestly, I used to be like, right. Like you have the magic pill, I don't. And I am here to tell you, I totally get when they're saying that now, why they say that. Because I honestly believe that I was one of the most stuck people on the planet. I was like, there's just something wrong with me. I don't have it what it takes. And I was in this quiet despair over that. So I tell you this story about myself because that is my intention for this jump start to lasting change. And it's starting before this year is up. And it's starting in November. And it's going to be on Tuesday nights. And there's more details attached to this newsletter with a link to tell you more about what you can expect from this program. And it's really just to give you that sort of jump start so that you start realizing, you know what? I can change. I can have tools in my toolbox that can actually help get me where I want to go. And I'm here to tell you, if you have ever felt like you're stuck and you cannot get positive traction in your life, I spent years, decades feeling that way. And now I feel like I wake up often and I'm like, God, I love my life and I love where it's headed, and I feel positive expectation for what's ahead of me instead of like, oh my God, here I am again, I'm accumulating more evidence that something's wrong with me. So if this remotely interests you, please join me for this series. I've made it really affordable. It's $127 for a 6-week course. And the other thing is I'm going to throw in a $97 product that I've put together called Jumpstart for Lasting Change. And it's a series of 32 videos. There is a welcome video and a how to tap video so that you know how to practice EFT or tapping, which is a tool I use all the time with myself and with my clients. And then there's 30 videos included in that, and they're short. I've kept them really short to like 3 to 5 minutes. And the idea is you want to do that for 30 days. And we'll take, say, a negative or a challenging emotion, like the first video would be tapping on doubt, like, oh, I doubt this is going to work for me. And I walk you through the tapping sequence. And then the next day you move to the positive round of that would be tapping on faith. But you want to pick one video a day. And if you can do that 3 to 4 times or however many throughout the day, it's 3 minutes. If you can commit to that, that is awesome, because what it's doing is it's pattern interrupting the negative thinking. And it really does 2 things. It gets you in the habit of tapping regularly, and it really helps sort of short circuit the wiring that goes on in your head that keeps you feeling like this is all there is and I'm stuck and I just can't get beyond this. So you get that program as well, which is alone is a $97 value. And then the 6-week, it's a group call, and all the information once you sign up for that, how to call into that, is available once you pay for the program. And it is my intention to help you end 2014 feeling like, whoa, I can start 2015 with positive change already going for me. And I'm literally like, chuck the idea of like, I've got to put all these resolutions together and then I'll check in at the end of the year and see where they're at. This is by step, taking those baby steps and really helping getting you where you want to go. So if this interests you remotely, please join me for this series. And if you want to do the first call and you're like, hey, it's not for me, then get in touch with me and we'll work that out. But I really want you to start into 2015 going, I can change my life. It happened for me, and I absolutely want this for you. And I can tell you, I know it's possible. There is nothing wrong with you. The only thing that's happened is you downloaded limiting beliefs as a child, and EFT tapping and other techniques I have absolutely help to collapse those limiting beliefs so that your creative mind opens up again and you can get positive traction and see lasting positive change in your life. I look forward to having you on the call. Take good care, and I'll see you soon.